Hi guys, Nicole Vincent here. Today, Amazon influencer, I'm going to be showing you my top viewed videos on Amazon and show you trends, things to look for, and might give you some insights on how to get better placement on your videos and what might help you just improve your game. Now, I've been in the Amazon influencer program for 2 years now. I've had a lot of success, but guess what? I don't have all the answers, and my way isn't the only way. So I just wanted to give you some ideas of things to consider, things to think about, and figure out what works best for you. So let's dive in. I'm going to be showing you my Creator Hub, which is where you can easily see your videos. And I'm using Fluencer Fruit to see video placement. So let's check it out. So here we are on Creator Hub. This is kind of the older place where you probably are familiar because you uploaded your videos here and refreshed this page a million times to see the blue lock go away. But this is where Fluencer Fruit works really fabulous to be able to see your video placement. And you can also download your data here when you click this check all video placements. I'm not going to do this because I have like 2,300 videos and it takes forever, but you can download a CSV file for data analysis here, which is very nice. So a few things I want to just show you, and we're just being more observative here. We're not, is that even a word? We're just observing, and I'm going to let you guys come to your own conclusions. But these are my top videos right now. I've got 52,490 views in the past 30 days. Now, if you're new to Creator Hub, this is a space that is going to, it's a rolling 30-day total. And so I remember when I first started out, I was like, oh, it just keeps dropping off. If you don't have videos that are replacing it and getting views, then yes, it is going to drop off. But your view is a 30-day rolling total. And then we're going to look down here. All of these color things, this is all Fluencer Fruit. So if you do not have this extension, you will not see this, and you will not see some of the stats here too. So if yours are missing, it's because you don't have Fluencer Fruit. You can get that, the best pricing, at my link below in the not comments, but the description. So these are my top viewed right here. I first want to look at thumbnails versus not thumbnails. So I rarely do thumbnails. If I do a thumbnail, it typically is just a picture of me and the product. So for example, these two videos have, it's just a picture of me and the product. They're not what Amazon picked. It's just what I had taken a picture with the product and uploaded it as a thumbnail. Then we see right here, this vacuum is a thumbnail. My daughter makes my thumbnails because I absolutely hate making thumbnails. So I do not make thumbnails. But she made this thumbnail for YouTube, and so I put it here on Amazon. There we go. Now, this is an interesting story on this video. So this video is one that it was probably one of the first, not first videos, but I would say the first few videos that I made because it's my RoboVac that I absolutely love, and they're higher ticket items, right? And they sell pretty well. So it's not like it's a pretty short video. It's only 1:08 but this video was not getting seen. It was not getting placement. And I used Oink's feature of low performing videos to change the title. And the next day, this got on the carousel and it started getting views and has stayed there since then, which has been very, very nice. So if you are not getting placement, changing the title can get your video back into rotation, but it's not going to stay there if it's not converting. So just remember that. Here's the video. This is just a freeze frame. This is what Amazon picked. This skip one down. This is what Amazon picked. Then we've got a thumbnail. This is a table, coffee table that I have and love, and my daughter made a thumbnail for that. So you can see it's kind of a mix of thumbnails and not thumbnails. And you can go either way. These are all items that are selling and doing very well. Now, something that data coach Claire has recently, she did a study and analyzed some data about the view duration, that is actually a better predictor of carousel placement than anything else. And so very, very interesting, because if they're watching your video longer, you're more likely to have a placement on the carousel. Well, if you are only putting out 30-second videos, you could easily miss that boat because you're not on there long enough. And I will say I've seen this on my phone and my computer where Amazon will auto play the next influencer video if you're watching videos. So if you are one that likes to make very short videos, you might be missing a lot by being too quick. Now, I'm totally guilty. I like to talk fast. I like to get to the point. And so I don't have a lot of really long videos. See, a minute 48. This is one of my longer ones, 3:48, a minute 8, 41 seconds, a minute 38, 2:37. So I have a lot of videos that are less than this, but the videos that are going to get seen and that are going to convert and that are going to get better placement are going to be ones that are people are watching longer. For example, let's look over here real quick because this is something I noticed. So this one is only getting about an average view duration of 17 seconds. So I don't know how long this is going to stay on the carousel at this point. So I'm going to be watching that one to see if it's longer. Now I'm going to tell you a little secret. This is the same video as this, but I have an app demonstration where I am talking about the app for another minute and 30 seconds or 2 minutes and 30 seconds longer than this. Same video, just I'm talking longer and demonstrating the app on this one. This one's getting watched for 51 seconds versus this is only 17 seconds. So be mindful of that when you are making your videos, because the longer you can have them watching your video and then make that purchase, then the better. Now, another thing you can see is the ones that my top viewed ones are placed. We've got one here that is not placed. I'm guessing that it's a Valentine's card. So that might be dropping off soon. This is one that has like a gazillion videos. Like if you look up the Euro, they've got so many videos. And so I'm surprised that I even got that many views, but it must have been on there for a little bit or somewhere. Now, there's just some observations. Now, another observation is a question that you get a lot is horizontal versus vertical. Now, I typically do most of my videos horizontal because I can put them over and repurpose them on YouTube very easily, add a link, and it's clickable. Well, you can't do that with vertical videos that are shorter than 3 minutes because it will automatically be a YouTube short, and you can't have a clickable link on that unless you're a YouTube partner. So that's a bummer. So most of my stuff is all horizontal. But I will say my vertical videos do perform well also on Amazon. So vertical. This is horizontal, vertical, horizontal. The rest of these are all horizontal, except for this one. This is one of my very first, this is one of my 3 videos that I did that got me into the program. It's still getting seen and it's still making me money, which is freaking awesome. And it cracks me up because it's a pretty cruddy video. Here is an example. So we were talking a little bit about the thumbnails here with this RoboVac. Here's another RoboVac that I have. And this is one of my top earners, and I don't have a thumbnail on it. Now, on the product page, other people have, and I've purposely not put a thumbnail on this one because I want to appear like more of a consumer than an influencer, because the other ones on the carousel they have great thumbnails, very, pro looking. And I know when I'm shopping, first, now that I'm an influencer, I typically look for other influencers that I know and try to watch their videos. But when I'm in the mind of the consumer, I actually look for a video that doesn't look too polished by the thumbnail. So I purposely left this off, and this has served me really, really well and has done very, very well for me. I've made a lot of money off that vacuum. So there's kind of a peek into my top performing videos. Those aren't necessarily my top sellers. Some of them are, some of them aren't. But those are my videos that are getting the most views and most traction. And it really is like, you don't want to hyper focus on carousel placement because it's going to look different for everybody, right? It's going to look different. I can go on a different browser and I'll see different carousels and different videos. You could look for the same product and Amazon is going to show you different stuff. So you don't want to hyper focus on it, but having a tool like Fluencer Fruit can be super, super helpful. So you can quickly see if you're placed, and then you can kind of look and see, okay, how long is this video getting viewed? How how is this performing? So anyway, that was kind of all over the place, a little disjointed, but hopefully you learned something. So if you want Fluencer Fruit, guys, it's such a good tool for so many reasons. I use it for my carousel placement, for data grabbing, because it can download all of that information. You want to download that every 30 days since it's a rolling 30 days. And I love it for product research. And so they offer a free 2-week trial. You do have to give your credit card, but then if you cancel within, they don't charge you for 2 weeks. So you get full access to all of Fluencer Fruit's features for 2 weeks before you're charged. And if you like it, great. Get your charge and you're good to go. If you're like, this isn't for me, or the timing's not right, then you just cancel online really quickly and you don't get charged. So it is my favorite product research tool, along with Jungle Scout. I'll do another video about Jungle Scout later, probably in a few days, I'm thinking. But having good tools and being aware is good. Don't hyper focus on it. Don't spend too much time there. Spend your time in content creation, but you need to be aware of how your videos are doing and what's going on and how you're performing, so you can tweak and you can get better and maximize your earnings. So make sure to like this video, subscribe, and leave me a comment below. We'll see you on the next one.